He who can do this has the whole world with him. He who cannot walks a lonely way. He who can do this has the whole world with him. He who cannot walks a lonely way. I often went fishing up in Maine during a summer. Personally, I am very fond of strawberries and the cream, but I have found that for some strange reason, fish prefer worms. So when I went fishing, I didn't think about what I wanted. I thought about what they wanted. I didn't bait the hook with strawberries and cream. Rather, I dangled a worm on the grasshopper in front of the fish and said, "Wouldn't you like to have that?" Why not use the same common sense with when fishing for people? That is what Lord George, a great British Prime Minister during the World War first did. When some people asked him how he managed to stay in power after the other wartime leader Wilson or Orlando and the Lim, Limsew, Limsew had been forgotten. He replied that if he staying on the top might be attributed to any one thing, it would be his having learned that it was necessary to bait the hook to shoot the fish. Why talk about what we want? That is a childish, absurd. Of course, you are interested in what you want. You are internally interested in it, but no one else is. The rest of us are just like you. We are interested in what we want. So the only way on earth to influence other people is to talk about what they want and show them how to get it. Remember that tomorrow when you are trying to get somebody to do something, if for example you don't want your children to smoke, don't preach at them and don't talk about what you want, but show them the cigarette may keep them from making the best basketball team or winning 100 yard dash, but so them the cigarette may keep them from making the basketball team and winning the 100 yard dash. This is the good thing to remember, regardless of the whether you are doing or dealing with the children or the curves of cleanliness. For example, one day Ralph Waldo Emerson and his son tried to get calf into the barn, but they made the common mistake of thinking only of what they wanted. Emerson pushed and his son pulled, but the calf was doing just what they are doing. He was thinking only of the what he wanted, so he stepped his leg and the stubbornly refused to leave the pasture. The Irish housemaid saw this predicament. Predicament. She couldn't write essay and book, but on the occasion, at least, she had more horse sense or the calf sense than Emerson had. She thought of the what the calf wanted, so he put her mental finger in the calf's mouth and let the calf suck his finger, and she gently led him into the barn. Every act you have ever performed since the day you were born was performed because you wanted something. How about the time you gave a large contribution to the Red Cross? Yes, that is no exceptions to the rule. You gave the Red Cross the donation because you wanted to learn helping hand. You wanted to do a beautiful unleashing divine act. In as much as you have done it unto one of the least of this my brethren, you have done it unto me. If you hadn't wanted that feeling more than the one you wanted your money, you would not have made the contribution. Of course, you might have made the contribution because you were ashamed to refuse or because the customer asks you to do it. But one thing is certain, you made a contribution because you wanted something.